I've just arrived in Heathrow Terminal 5, and whilst the Maldives is paradise, I have a 10-hour journey ahead of me, and that's the first time to think about when coming to the Maldives. How do you get there and affordably? I don't know where I'm gonna sleep tonight. The Maldives is literally just a group of islands, so I'm trying to see if I can get to another island that will allow me to get to the island I was meant to go to today, tomorrow morning, catch a first ferry that I can get. This is just not ideal. It looks like I'm gonna be waiting around the airport for a couple of hours. It's just not the best start to what's meant to be a paradise holiday. So finally made it onto one of the Maldivian islands called Maafushi. This is meant to be one of the biggest and most popular local islands that are open to tourists. So that's one of the big ways that you can visit the Maldives on a budget, is to actually visit a local island. People don't realize it, but all the resorts you see kind of online, you know, in adverts about the Maldives are all on private islands. None of those are public islands. So a resort owns the island and they basically control the whole island, or like part of the island. So those are called private island resorts, and those are where you get the overwater bungalows and, you know, the price tag attached. But these public islands only got open to tourism like a couple of years ago. So when you're walking around, you'll see people in hijabs, because there's a Muslim population here. You'll see signs on beaches saying no bikinis because obviously they dress quite modestly here. So there is a designated bikini beach. I think there's actually 2 bikini beaches on this island. When I say bikini beach, basically beaches where you can actually like undress into a swimsuit. As you can see right now, I have like a crop top on and some shorts. I'm not trying to show too much because you're not meant to be like super exposed unless you're on a bikini beach. Anyway, when I arrived on the island, they picked me up in this like cart barrow thing to the hotel I'm staying in temporarily for the night before I go to my actual hotel that I'm meant to go to. There's no view, there's no wind. There's one window in my room, but it's like a window onto like a air conditioning thing. Like there's no real view or like sunlight coming into my room, which is funny. But it's a clean room. They gave me beach towels. The guy when I entered was so nice. So I'm not complaining. Like, what more do you need? On a budget scale, not the cheapest place you can find in Asia by far. You can get so much cheaper hotels and stuff in Thailand and other countries. But for the Maldives, that's such a deal. That being said, Maafushi doesn't feel like the paradisical Maldives that everyone thinks about. Like, you're seeing people going to school, you're seeing locals living their lives. The water isn't as blue as I would like. You know what I mean? The blueness that everyone associates with the Maldives. I'm yet to see that, so that's a little bit disappointing. And the bikini beach is very busy. As you can imagine, all the tourists on this island just want to be on that one beach, and so it's really, really packed. But I am gonna go back there and watch some sunset whilst the sun sets and maybe get a drink. Enjoy time in the Maldives. Just made it in to my hotel, and this is the view from the front of the hotel upstairs, which is crazy, right? But my room is actually here, so let me show you my room. Unfortunately, I don't have a balcony view, but I have this table, I've got this bed, and I do have some blinds that let some light in, but I don't have a sea view for my room. That would be more expensive, and yeah. I have some storage space. There is a safe in here. There we are. And then the bathroom. The bathroom has sunlight that comes in, so I feel like it's brighter than the last bathroom we were in. But this is it. And they have their own, the hotel has its own shampoo and shower gel, which is cute. And then there's me. Hello, hello. I'm about to change because I feel like we've lost a day on this beautiful island, and I already feel the difference between Maafushi and fulidhoo. Like the beach, the hotel's right on the beach, the water looks so much more blue. This is giving the Maldives that you would think about when you think about coming to the Maldives, but still on a budget. I'm gonna pop how much I'm paying per night to stay here. Still less than $100-ish, right? But so much better than last night. Hello, hello. I don't know what it is about a white shirt on holiday. Like, even when I used to work a 9 to 5, I avoided wearing white shirts into the office. It just felt a little bit too formal, and it has to be like super like ironed, and you know, makes you look really smart though. But a white shirt on holiday, an oversized white shirt on holiday, guys, it takes me to another place. It takes me to another place. Does this work? Obviously, I would love to have my chest out, but I kind of want to be respectful of their local customs and how they live their lives, and I don't want to be rude about it. But I think it is something to consider when you're coming to the Maldives and you want to do it on a budget. You have to be realistic about the fact that you can't just like walk around freely. Like, you do need to like think about what you're wearing and if it's appropriate, because that's what I'm having to do right now. Okay, okie dokie. And even though like my original fit looks amazing and I'm kind of like, why am I covering it up? I'm kind of like, you know what, I'm here on someone else's home. You know, you have to think, when you go to a private resort, that's all for you. When you're going to a public island in the Maldives, that's not your home, that's someone else's home, so you have to be respectful of that. And that's just the reality. If you want to pay less, you gotta, yeah, so. It's a crab. Oh my god, look at him, look at him. Oh my god, if I put him down, he's gonna start walking. Hello? Look at that. There we go. Oh my god. Molly's. So back at the hotel, I just put my legs up for a little bit and now I'm prepping to head back outside. It's so hot. Every time I head out I'm like, oh my god, I'm sweating, but also it's like, this is the Maldives. I can't come and not stay inside. Like I need to go out, go to the beach, go see what's up. One thing I noticed today when I was at the beach for sunrise was like there's not a lot of shade, so you kind of do want to stay inside a lot of the time because you're like, oh, I'm really hot. So I don't know how long I'm going to survive out there. Apart from the beach, there didn't really seem much to do when I walked around this morning, so I'm just gonna go around the beach, probably take some pictures, and then if I find shade then I'll read a book. I did bring a book. It's a book I've been trying to read for like maybe since the end of 2023. I keep taking it places and I'll be like, I'm gonna read it here, and then I don't read it, I just daydream. Or I do something else, I don't know. But I really want to finish that book by the end of this trip to the Maldives. I'm about to have dinner at this random place in the middle of the island. I don't know what this inn is. I just searched on Google and people were like, this is the best place to eat on the island. And it's really quiet, so let's see what's up. Hey guys, I am currently back at Mali. I'm at the airport because I'm actually traveling onwards and staying at a 5-star all-inclusive private island resort for the next few days. So definitely subscribe to my channel and I'll share that experience in my next vlog. But I want to do a final review of what it was like traveling Maldives on a budget. I think it was really nice to experience it. I think it's really nice to rub shoulders with locals, and if you're like me and when you travel to a place you kind of want to see the real place, you want to see the culture, you don't just want to, you know, come as a tourist, dump on them and then leave, then it's a really good experience to have. It is also relatively a lot cheaper than doing the all-inclusive resort kind of private island experience that the Maldives is known for. However, I will say that I still spent like a couple hundred. I spent around like £400 for like 3 days, which, as I said, is still relatively cheap, a lot cheaper than what you pay for a resort, a luxury resort, but it's not backpacker budget. So if you are someone who you're on a backpacker budget and you want to do things for like £50 a night, you will struggle a little bit. I also feel like you need to choose your local islands very well. The first night we were in Maafushi, I did not enjoy it. Maafushi was not it. It was not it. There's no point. Whilst fulidhoo was amazing. So as you can see, there's huge differences. You have to do your research. So yeah, that's my review. I do feel like there are so many other islands around the world that you can do on a budget, a much cheaper budget, and it's still just as beautiful. I've been to islands in Thailand, I've been to islands in Indonesia where they have beautiful beaches, beautiful like snorkeling, underwater diving opportunities, but yet was cheaper than this. So if you want to say that you've been to the Maldives and you don't have like luxury resort money, then this is a nice alternative. But if you are truly on a backpacker budget and you're looking for the best that you can get definitely get cheaper elsewhere. Bye now.